Yes, guys, welcome back to SFeatleyTV. We are here for the preview between Chelsea versus Arsenal, the 36th game for Arsenal, at least in the Premier League, with not many games left to go, and our season's pretty much finished anyway. But obviously for Chelsea, it's two games where they've got to secure top four and secure their place in the Champions League, as well as play the Champions League final and the FA Cup final. I'm going to bring into my guests. We've got guest new to the show, Josh, who has his own YouTube channel. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much for having me. So obviously a London derby to talk about. Obviously the game has much more significance for Chelsea than what it does for Arsenal. But I look forward to talking to you. It's the first time I spoke to an Arsenal fan since I started doing YouTube. So it'll be interesting to hear your opinions on some things.
No worries, no worries. I've also got fellow Arsenal fan and regular on this channel, Luca from This Is Luca's Life. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, by the way. Thanks for obviously inviting me on, and it's nice to meet you, JVSH. It's nice to meet you, by the way, and yeah, I'm very good by today, and I'm ready for this preview today. I'm ready for the Banter Club against Chelsea today, so I'm ready.
Good. So, yeah, just going to quickly bring up one banner. Give me a second. Right, just have a look at a bit of the background around this game. Obviously, I mentioned Arsenal. They've got nothing left to play for now. It's literally just play out the rest of these games of the season, so it really doesn't matter. But obviously, Chelsea, they want to keep winning these games because they've got a massive build-up to not just the FA Cup final, but the Champions League final. Where has it been confirmed that they're moving it to Wembley, Josh?
Still waiting for confirmation, but it actually looks like we're going to Porto more than Wembley now. It's very tipsy-turvy, but it's either going to be played in Porto or in Wembley. We're still waiting for confirmation, but we should have it by tonight, hopefully.
It should honestly be honest. You play it should play it in England, shouldn't it? It makes sense. But also, Mel, if we've got time, I will get you on at the end. Don't worry. Big up everyone. Big up Bargav. How are you? Right, long time no see. We miss you all, bro. All right, great service to this channel. And yeah, Luca. Obviously, I just mentioned that Arsenal got absolutely nothing left to play for. We're playing out the rest of these games. We're all still hurting. I'm still hurting from Thursday. And yeah, just give us your views.
Did the West Brom game not make you happy at all?
Not really. Doesn't really matter, to be honest. I wouldn't expect. But there you go. But yeah, Luca, give us your thoughts initially towards the background in this game.
I ain't confident, to be honest. I'm not confident because our record at Stamford Bridge, in case Arsenal fans have forgotten when's the last time we won at Stamford Bridge, I keep reminding them on my streams. The last time we won at Stamford Bridge was 29th of October 2011 when Robin Van Persie scored that hat-trick and Arsenal won 5-3. But I'm not confident. I'm not confident going into this game. Chelsea are on fire, and I don't care what you don't mind me if I swear, or shall I not swear?
Try not to.
I'll try. I won't swear at all then. But no, I don't mind. You know what? I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh yeah, our fan base, right, always saying that Chelsea have put their foot off the gas a little bit, right, because they're concentrating on the Champions League final. They're concentrating on the FA Cup final. Right. Well, I'm sorry. At the end of the day, right, Chelsea want to get into the top four. Yeah. They sacked Frank Lampard for a reason. Yeah. If Mikel Arteta was at Stamford Bridge, Abramovich would be like, "Bye-bye, Arteta, mate. Bye-bye, Capitulus." He would have been out the door straight away. Manager comes in.
To be honest, if it was at any Premier League club, he'd be gone by now.
He would, 100%. Apart from Newcastle and Arsenal. Yeah. But
yeah.
Other than that, I think Chelsea will beat us, to be honest. I don't think we'll get completely smashed. I think we'll give it a go, but I think they'll beat us, to be honest.
Yeah.
And our record at Stamford Bridge is not very good. They always find a way to turn up, even if they play shit, even if they play bad, even if they're on brilliant form. They always find a way to beat Arsenal at Stamford Bridge. And here's the stat, right? In case people don't know about this. When Mourinho was in charge at Chelsea against Arsene Wenger, right? Mourinho has never lost at Stamford Bridge, right? When he's in charge as a Chelsea manager.
Well, what does that got to do with now?
Yeah, I'm just asking. It's just a stat in case people need to know that. But going into this game, I ain't confident. I ain't confident going into this game. Okay, because we're too inconsistent.
To be honest, that was like saying we only lost one game like when we won the title with George Graham in '91.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't make any difference.
And the last time we've not done the double over Stamford Bridge was the Invincible season in the Premier League. It's that bad. It's that bad. And we've only won, since the Invincible season, we've only beaten Chelsea 3 times at Stamford Bridge. 2003-04 season,
yeah, that's because
2008-09, 11-12 season. That goes to show that we are not good enough beating and going to these top 6 grounds, yeah? And we've only beaten United away from home, yeah? Out of the top 6. Yeah? Maybe you can class Leicester as a top 6.
Right. Let me just bring in Josh here. So just how do you see Arsenal at the minute, right? And how do you see it from an outside? There's not just a rival's point of view, but maybe just a footballing point of view. Because I'm sure as a rival, you'd just want Arteta to stay there permanently. But as a football fan and looking at it from the outside, what do you see with Arsenal? Because Arsenal are in a complete mess right now. They're in a unique situation where they're now not getting Europe. No, not even Europa League. Not even the Europa Conference League. We're not even getting any European football now for the first time since 26 years, since '94. So, Arsenal are just an absolute joke at the minute. It's just an embarrassment.
Well, no Europe sometimes for football teams could be better because the year we won the league under Tuchel Conte, the year before we finished quite low. Obviously in the league we didn't get any European football. Conte came in, you're able to focus on the league, all the fresh legs. So there could be a positive to it, and obviously your Europa League campaigns the last few years haven't gone to plan. Obviously you lost to us in the final. You lost to us in the final 2 years ago. Last year obviously Olympiacos, and then obviously this year was Villarreal. So potentially being out of the Europa League, for you guys might actually be a good thing. It will give you more time to concentrate on the league, less games to play, more time on the training pitch. It might be what you need. Obviously depending on Arteta's manager. But how you see Arsenal in general? I think you've seen it with Frank Lampard at Chelsea. You've seen it with Thierry Henry at Monaco. You've seen it with Parlo at Juventus. The inexperienced managers in the top league and high pressure situations will not work. I think Arteta probably does need to go. You need to get a manager in with a bit of experience, someone who's willing to work with the academy, because obviously you're not going to spend very much money, so you need someone who's going to come in. He's going to work with the Arsenal academy. He's going to work with what he's got, try and get Aubameyang and Lacazette, Martinelli all involved. These are the type of players that you really need to step up. And Arteta, I think Arteta's ruined Aubameyang this season, in and out of the team. Some of his public comments. Aubameyang stayed last season because he was happy with Arteta. I think this year he's ruined him. Martinelli's treatment by Arteta has been bad. Thomas Partey doesn't look anywhere near the same player like you bought him for. So it definitely works from the top to the bottom in terms of obviously as a football club. Obviously Conte, I don't need to say much about him. I think you could probably start doing a whole rant if we started talking about him. But This summer you need to get rid of Deadwood, clear the wage bill, get some young players in, get an experienced manager in, and you're just going to have to rebuild from the top, because your current plan is just going to leave you as a mid-table outfit week in year beyond year.
To be fair, if you had a choice managers, because we're doing episodes to see what are the best managers available. As a manager, what would you say? Who would you go for?
Well, it's hard to know, because a lot of matches could be a failure here coming into the summer. Like, I know Lucky Lau, the current Germany manager, wants the job. I think he'd take the Arsenal job within a heartbeat. Rafa Benitez is obviously still out there. Eddie Howe,
That's my choice.
Eddie Howe, if you wanted to take a shot on a manager who's been proven to do well with limited resources, there's definitely managers out there. There's no managers. There is Allegri. If you could somehow convince Allegri to if you could convince Allegri to come out, which I don't think is possible, but if you're willing to give him a high contract, he might do it. So there's managers out there, but it will be very interesting to see. Obviously, depending on your last 3 games of the season, is this going to be a situation where Arteta is literally just there just to see out the games, or are they still going to put him in the dugout for the start of next season, which would be a massive mistake?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know when Luca just when he just dropped out for a second. You can get back in. I've seen it from pretty much the first North London derby or onwards, that Arteta's not good enough, and there's no people say this is style of play and this is like this, that, and all the other, but the style of play is changing every week. The tactics are changing every week. The form, I mean, you go to a semi-final of a Europa League, we've been playing 4-2-3-1 most of the season, and then you decide, because you saw Pep Guardiola play a false 9, I'm not going to play a false 9, right? Because I've got no striker. When you know you've got Martinelli who can play up front, and then all of a sudden you're going to sit there, and then you're going to go and play. Whoa! Can you turn it off for a minute, please? Then we're going to have to play a 4-1. And then the second semi-final, I looked at the formation. I mean, I was supposed to do the watch along. I did wake up until late, so it was not well. And did the last part of it. But when I looked at the formation, I'm like, are you seriously doing another one, are you? You're going to pick a brand new formation, are you? I mean, it makes absolute... And then to top it off, we go to the West Brom game. Xhaka, who we didn't want on the left back, we wanted Saka there, comes on, plays there. Then Martinelli plays up front. And so the changes that we wanted to make, you then do for the game that does not bloody matter anymore, right? Because our season's done. It's like, are you deliberately trying to piss us off and take the piss?
Didn't you only have like 2 shots on target over the 2 legs or something? Like your attacking threat was awful.
I think it was in one game. I'm not too sure.
Because going up against the new Unai Emery defense,
if we lose this game, we have lost more. Even at this stage, the 36th game in the season, if we lose this game, we have lost more games than we have won.
My God.
Right. I mean, if we look at it, I'm going to bring the table up just in a minute, and then we're going to go to Chelsea in their top 4 battle in a minute. So don't worry. Get your comments in, guys. Do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, please. Also, there's the links to Josh's channel and his socials in the description, so go and check them out. Go subscribe. So quickly share this screen. I can't believe how fast this thing is now. We used to have so many times. It takes so long doing this. Right. Yeah. So there's Premier League fixtures. Actually, could change that. Chelsea fixtures. There you go. So if we look at the table, obviously Chelsea are in 3rd with 64 points. Leicester City 4th with 63 points. West Ham further back now with 58 points. Liverpool 57 and Liverpool 50 and Tottenham 56. Obviously, Man United have got to play Liverpool and practically try and end their top 4 dreams. Put them in the Europa League, which I think every Man United fan is going to absolutely love every minute of. But they then got to play Leicester tonight as well, so that doesn't help. But if you look at Arsenal, look, we've played. I'll tell you, like, look, if we would have lost 14 games and won 15 if we lose this game. 14 games. 14. That's nearly half of the season we have lost. I mean, for a big club, we're supposed to be a Big 6 club. I mean, Chelsea would never accept that, would you?
No, I think if we lost like 6 or 7 games in the season, the manager would be gone, no matter who it is. That's why Lampard got sacked, as when he did.
I mean, Luca, you see, no Big Six club would accept that, would they? Luca, he's gone. Yeah, no big clubs would let not even any medium club, a mediocre club would accept that. Loving to see the table. Yeah, I also agree. So yeah, I mean, we're just gonna get into. I did see some of one question from Mel. If I haven't seen it, gonna give you this question here. Question for Josh: do you expect a lot of Tuchel's rotation in this game?
I don't actually. I think Thomas Tuchel will be looking at this game knowing. Thomas Tuchel will be looking at this game knowing that top 4 is still very much. He'll be looking at this game knowing that top 4 is still very, very much up for grabs. He'll know that he needs to get top 4 as soon as possible. He still very much knows that the chances of him falling out of the top 4 is very likely. So I actually think that he'll play I think he'll play. There might be probably 2, maybe 3 changes. Like maybe it'll be a change at centre back, and maybe Alonso will play instead of Chilwell, or James will play instead on the right wing. But other than that, I think we'll see. I think the team that he plays tomorrow night will probably be a similar team that plays against Leicester.
Yeah, I mean, you've got Leicester, then you've got Aston Villa. So you've got 3 not very easy games. Well, you got 2 more. Aston Villa could be a tricky side. Trying to concede in the first minute, like Arsenal do. But yeah, you've got them 2. Then obviously the Champions League final and the FA Cup final. I think that's the first time we've seen the FA Cup final still played, and yet the season's still going for a long time. So, and that's round about my dad's birthday actually, which is where it used to be. So that's quite cool. But yeah, you've got really tough games there. Two not tricky games, but 2 games where you should be able to top 4 to secure top 4. I feel. Do you feel that? That's Leicester's the key game. I think Leicester's the key game now.
I refuse. I do refuse. As a football fan, I refuse to be complacent and to be certain about things. If we beat Arsenal here, and then when we play Leicester, if we play Leicester, I expect we'll beat Manchester United tonight. Given United are going to have to chuck out the weakest team you probably could ever imagine with their fixture schedule. I think when Leicester come to us, we will have, because of the announcement today, we're going to have 8,000 fans in Stamford Bridge for that game. And that would be the game. That game would pretty much cement us getting top 4. Obviously, if Liverpool lose, they'll pretty much are. So yeah, it would be very, very interesting. It would be very, very interesting to see. But I think top 4 should be there. It would take a monumental and very swift turn of form for that to happen, but I can't see it.
I mean, I'm just looking at some of the results that Arsenal have got through, and I mean, if you go back to it, some of Arsenal's results: draw against Burnley, lost at home to Burnley. So we only got a point out of them all season. Like Wolves, played brilliant the first half, we lose 2-1. With Aston Villa, score in the first minute, and then that's it, game over. Like throw away the FA Cup in the 4th round. Crystal Palace a draw 0-0, but lose to Brighton 1-0. Then it was that awful run of 2-1, 1-1, 1-0, 2-0.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. 2 Wolves, 2-1 to Wolves, 0-0 to Leeds, 3-0 to Aston Villa. Before, I mean, that it's just been an appalling. How can anyone sit there and say that's good enough for Arsenal Football Club? I mean, this is a club that used to walk to be able to beat Chelsea quite happily. Like I used to be able to think that I think it used to be a club that didn't usually fear Chelsea at all. Even in 2003, 2004, we lost 1 game. And that seemed to be the game that we obviously threw away the Champions League. But one game. I mean, out of 5 games we played you, it's appalling. It's just absolutely appalling. And I can't stand. Yet the owner comes out and says we're going to come out, and the owner's come out today, and he's gone, "Oh yeah, well we're going to come out." I mean, I just saw Arteta's press conference before this game tomorrow.
Has he done a press conference? I need to listen.
Oh no! Don't listen to it. You'll get yourself wound up. We've made many improvements in many areas. Quote.
How can I?
What?
Am I allowed to say?
Whoa. Calm. I ain't even finished yet. Right? We've made many improvements in many areas. Loads of spin words like process, right? Do you know what? Honestly, I watched because you know how I get that I got off that Lee Gunners because he does that press conference thing afterwards and gets the transcript. Do you know what? Actually, I want to get the transcript for once. I'm sorry, but do hit the likes up, people. And I know this is supposed to be trying to include Arteta's press conference.
I ain't listened to it yet. You're not allowed to play it on here because it'd be copyrighted.
No, it's a transcript. You can get a transcript.
You can get writing on it. Can I say my say, or do you need? Can I say my say?
Yeah, let me just on the result. First of all, I have to say I'm extremely proud of our team and the way we played. That we dominated the first. This press conference, 2nd of February. What? Oh, this is the Wolves game. What the fuck? Chelsea. Right, give me go. Arsenal.com. It should be on there. Sorry, but yeah, I mean, go on, Luca. What I mean,
right? Okay,
on our fixtures, on our fixtures and our results, what we've had in the results in the league so far this season.
Yeah,
your thoughts on it? I mean, it's not acceptable for
I was going to say
at any level.
I'll tell you my other thought after about that. It was just about Arteta's press, but I'll tell you about it after. But no, but the thoughts on the fixtures and that, it's not good enough at the end of the day. Like I know there's been like VAR coming in situations. Like there's been a few games like the Wolves game with the David Luiz situation. We shouldn't have lost that game. We dominated that game in the first half. And I remember like games this season. I remember like we found it difficult. Everybody was talking about how we find it difficult to start the game well. And yes, it's been a shit season. It's been a crap season in my opinion. And the thing is, we're now when we had that period over the Christmas period, we seemed to start games well, and then we thought, okay, something might change it, and then it didn't change. But other than that, it's not good enough. Okay, these Arteta's people are saying that trust the process. Well, how can you trust the process in 10th or 11th place? Arteta does not know what he's doing. Right, he's out of his depth. Okay. This season, we waited 7 weeks of bringing Thomas Partey in, where we all thought we all got hyped up, including myself. Right, I was one of those people, but we really lacked of creativity. Arteta is killing youngsters. You do not bring a fit Thomas Partey from Atletico Madrid. The only thing I will give credit for the club that they paid the release clause. That's the only thing I would give credit for the board. But other than that, right, you do not bring an unfit Thomas Partey to this club. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, but at the end, I'll say one more thing and I'll let you say your thing. But at the end of the day, right, it's not good enough at the end of the day. Okay, because we needed a creativity midfielder. He burns out the likes of Saka and Smith Rowe, relying on youngsters. Okay, you know what I mean.
Could you just put your phone on silent as well first, just for a minute, as well?
Yeah,
Josh. I mean. Obviously, you had that problem with Lampard. And I've got the transcript here, and just going to read some of the quotes out. It said, "We have made progress in many areas, I would say, performance included, and that is supported by many factors we have looked at. Results-wise, to be where we want to be, it has to be improved. We've already made a incredible amount of changes at the club for the past year or so, more than ever, right? Now it has to how we evolve. There are lots of things that have to be done." And need to make changes, and there's great potential. We'll see with the young players they've shown this season. They've already take responsibility for more important moments. Basically, you phone them at the last minute because you've got no one else to save you. There are so many things to do. There are lots of players on loan and lots of players as we sort out. Basically, we're going to have a massive clear out. We're going to spend £200 million on all these players, right? And not forgetting we've got to pay a government £120 million in a loan. Right? Did you forget that one, Arteta? Probably they've been the best team in the league for the last few months. I just want to look at on whether West Brom is how we progressed this season. It's on the latest team news. Oh, where's the biggest comment that I really got wound up with? Sorry, I'm just going to try and find it. I do apologize. I am trying my finest to find it. It's something to do with the shirt. It's something to do with the shirt, he said. Can't find it. I think it's the pride in the shirt that we wear that motivates us and we want to win. This guy is talking utter delusion. He's talking utter delusion. Oh my God. Go on. Yeah, so I'm gonna move on to the lineups. What could you expect from your lineup, Josh?
Well, I think Mandy will obviously play in goal. I don't think we need to. Don't think I need to be sure going to bet Mandy. Mandy will play in goal. I think we'll see Azpilicueta probably at right centre back, with probably followed by Rudiger and Thiago Silva, because Christensen did his hamstring, can't see Kurt Zuma playing. Right wing back will be Reece James. Left wing back will be Chilwell, Kante and Jorginho in the midfield. See, the front three always changes, but I think he's going to go with Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, and Pulisic.
Okay.
I think White will be rested for the final.
I'm going to quickly go through mine because I know I go for my one because Arteta could pick he could pick Leno to be a striker, right? Leno in goal. There's no. Do you know what, Matthew Ryan? If Leno, I love how Leno was giving it all the excuses of the VAL game. It's good for you to say that because you're getting lost in the summer, so you're all right. Right, we're stuck here, right?
But who would you bring in as goalkeeper wise? We need to do a video.
This is why I said play Matthew Ryan and see if he's any good. Play him in this game. Why not? It's not like we're going to get anything out of it, are we? So play him in this game because he's going to have to be tested. Play him in this game and put Cedric on the right, Sack on the left, Holding and Gabriel Marie. Right, I can't stand Holding anymore. El Nini and Partey. I can't stand Xhaka either. And put Pepe on the left. Pepe on the right. Martinelli on the left. Obo up front. Smith Rowe in the middle. Simple as that. That's what I'll go with. What would you go with, Luca? Who would you go with for this game?
I thought you would get the share the screen for that and get that tier list up, but no.
That's the tier list for play ratings. We're gonna
I'll go with Matt Ryan in goal.
Yeah,
because I think Leno needs to be dropped. His attitude stinks, in my opinion. Right back, Cedric. Centre half, Luiz is not fit for this game, isn't he? Is he fit for this game?
I don't know. It doesn't look like it. Let me have a look at the transcript on that one.
Yeah.
Right. Look at...
Right, Cedric, Gabriel, Mari, if Luiz is not fit, Tierney, centre midfield, Granit Xhaka, Thomas Partey, Smith Rowe, Pepe on the right, Martinelli on the left. It's difficult now. Probably Lacazette through the middle. Lacazette. I'll drop Aubameyang for this game because I don't think he'll turn up against Chelsea. I don't think he'll turn up.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, you've heard this about the last game of the season. We're having the Emirates, fans back at the Emirates, right?
Yeah. What? Why? What?
Quote this. We can't wait to have him back in the stadium. with the whole stadium and whatever the capacity we're allowed to have in the stadium for the last game. It's something we've been missing in this process to have them together to feel what the team wants to do and create the chemistry that get them closer to what we're trying to do.
To the Brighton game. I do not want to go to the Brighton game. I'm not interested in that. I'm gonna boycott that.
No. I'm sorry. Are you not listening to this? You'd be murdered, mate. People will not stand for this.
I know, it's great, mate.
I mean, if you were playing this, like, if Lampard was doing this at Stamford Bridge, do you really think the fans would be turning up?
No.
No. They'd be like, yeah, all right, mate.
Sure. Remember what Lampard said? I think it was after. I actually think it was after when you guys bet us at the Emirates. He said Chelsea are not ready to compete, and look where Tuchel's got us.
The constant communication of things. We've been in constant communication, and things will change. Oh, you've been in constant communication with Conky. You've never met Conky in your life, you idiot.
Exactly.
Oh my life! This guy talks. I'm going to call him deluded Mikel.
I'll take it as a cunt.
Whoa! Didn't need to say that. Thank you. Right, try not to swear, please.
All right, mate. All
right. Yeah, I'm just saying this. I'm calling deluded Arteta. He makes stuff up to suit his own end. And we're going to do a combo. I'm going to do a bit of fun now. We're going to do a bit of fun. So keep smashing the likes, guys. Do hit the subscribe button. Please, mods, let us know how many likes we're on and get them to smash the likes up and share the stream on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Do it right now. We are going to do the combined XI. I'm sure we want to do a combined 11 before we maybe open time to open the lines. Was that all right with you, Josh?
That's fine, yeah.
Wicked. Let's go for it. Share screen again. So yeah, sorry. Sorry if the Arsenal's been dominating the topic, but it's just been how poor we've been. So, how would you want to play? Because I know Tuchel plays a 3-4-3 across the back, doesn't he?
3-4-2-1.
Yeah, 3-4-2-1. I mean, we play a 4-2-3-1. I mean, we've played 3-4-3 before, so you could try that if you want.
Why not?
Yeah, we'll go for a 3-4-3 then. Then that way it's a little bit similar to what everyone does play. So, in goal, who are we going for? Mendy, Kepa, Leno,
Caballero. No, I go for me. It would be Mendy, definitely.
Mendy, what do you go for, Luca?
Goalkeeper wise, Mendy.
Yeah, I'd have to say Mendy. Leno needs to be dropped at the minute. I don't say it's more attitude. It's just the fact that he's struggling at the minute. There you go. Centre backs. We'll get to your questions in a minute, guys.
Centre backs. I would probably say. I'd say Thiago Silva, Rudiger, and Gabriel.
You know what? I always have problems doing this. It's so much better now. Thiago Silva. Who do you say we go for as well?
Rudiger.
And the third one?
Gabriel.
What would you go for, Luka? That's what I would agree with that, actually. Rudiger's been immense since Tuchel's been in.
David Luiz.
Are you taking the mic?
I'm joking.
I'm not having Sideshow Bob to in there. I'm joking.
Gabriel. I think he's better than David Luiz.
Rudiger, and we're gonna do Gabriel
Manila.
There you go. Right wing.
Right wing back.
Reece James.
Reece James, yeah. This is probably where people can have an argument in a minute. Left wing back. I can't have Tierney. I've got Tierney's been injured though, so I can't really have him in there.
I would still put him in there because Chilwell's doing okay, but in the whole general aspect, he hasn't been particularly great. I'm definitely not putting Alonso and Emerson in there. So
I'll put Chilwell there and put Tierney as a left centre back. That's what he's done when he's played as a 3-4-3.
See, Chilwell's been okay, but he's been massively inconsistent, and I'm still not fully convinced by him. So I would still put Kieran Tierney left wing back.
Okay, because I mean that's how I would look at it. I think he's done more than Rudiger. What would you say, Luca? Between Rudiger, Tierney, and Chilwell, would you put the Tierney at left centre back and put Chilwell as left wing?
Chilwell, I think Chilwell's done a lot because I know Tierney's a class left back, but I think Chilwell's better because Tierney's been injured quite a lot. So I'm going with Chilwell.
Well, just take away the fact he's not been injured.
Well,
he has played.
Tierney has been injured.
Yeah, but when he has played, his ability.
I'll go with Chilwell, just.
Would you say Tierney could go left centre back then? Because he's done what about compared to Rudiger?
It's a difficult one. Maybe I would take Rudiger out. Tierney left centre half.
Yeah.
And put Chilwell left wing back.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Would you go with that, Josh?
Yep, that's fine with me.
Yeah, okay. So we'll put Chilwell in there. If you agree, guys, leave it in the chat. If you don't agree, give me your lineups, please. What would be your big combined 11? And
don't forget to smash the like button.
Yeah, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget links to Josh's YouTube and Twitter account is in the description. Luca is on my. If you go onto our channel and you go featured channels, if you scroll to the down the homepage, you go featured channels. Lucas is on there, so go and check that out because he's regular on here. So yeah, the two centre mids. Who would?
Kante.
Oh, that's a good question. Kante for me.
Kante has to be in there.
This is the thing. This is the difference between Chelsea. This explains the difference between Chelsea and Arsenal in a nutshell, right? They get Kante, we get Xhaka for 5 million more. I know. Who would you go for next? I mean, Partey. That's about as all we can offer.
I would say Kovacic.
Yeah, Kovacic has been.
Yeah, who I would go for?
Who'd you?
Kante and Mason Mount.
I was going to put Mason Mount in the front three. That's where he's played.
Mount's brilliant. I think Mount's been one of Chelsea's best players.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you'd rather put him in the front three.
So you need someone alongside Kante then?
Yeah. You would put him next to Kante.
This is a difficult one. Maybe
Partey or Kovacic for me.
I'll go with Kovacic because Partey's not been the same recently.
He's never played. Every time he's played, he's always been off bloody fit.
No.
Only Arteta could get him bloody injured. Right, across the wing. I've got to have Saka in there, man. Saka's got to go in there, at least. Saka. I mean, I don't have to even to give Martinelli a shout, but he's not played that much. But Saka, I say, he's got to be on the right. Got to be.
No, I've got no complaints from that.
You got no complaints of that? Okay.
No.
What about you? Say you go with that, Luca?
Let me see it. I can't see it.
Saka,
yeah.
on the right.
Well, I think Saka's been a really good player this season.
Okay. On the left,
Mason Mount.
Mason Mount.
We'll put Ziyech in this team.
Ziyech does not deserve. He's been terrible all year. He's not had a
Up
good
front,
year. Probably Aubameyang.
Aubameyang.
We have 4 different.
The team has been scoring more than Aubameyang.
I know, but none of our strikers have been lit in the world.
Giroud,
Barely played.
Nah, Aubameyang.
Lacazette.
Aubameyang. You got to put. Or you just
Lacazette's been better for me. Just my opinion. That's how I feel with him.
We would have 4 strikers. Tammy Abraham, who hasn't played under Tuchel. Giroud, who's barely played under both managers. Kai Havertz and Timo Werner, who've been in and out of the team. So for me, it's Aubameyang.
Oh, and I know who the manager is before anyone asks. Right.
Tuchel?
Nah, Mikel, Mr. Clown, Mikel the Clown himself. Right. Lego hair. Yeah, where am I going? Tuchel. I need to go Premier League.
You need to go there.
But find it. Oh, well, yeah, anyway, but there you go. So we got Mendy in goal in nets. We've got Gabriel, Silva, Tierney at centre backs, Chilwell left wing back, James White wing back, Kante, Kovacic, Xhaka, Mount, and Aubameyang. Let me know if you agree or not. I'm going to get to some of the comments. What to see the Arsenal Arteta in. Not playing on Thursday. Looking forward to. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to do Thursdays anymore.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Go on, then.
Would you? I know this might seem like a dumb question, but for me, I was talking to a Juventus fan, and I asked him the same question. Would you two have any interest in next season if Arteta's still in the dugout?
No.
Like, is there any actual chance that he's going to get sacked at the end of the year? Is there any chance at all, or?
I literally, do you know what? I did my match reaction, and pretty much my 2 hours are spent ranting. That's how mad I was with this club. This club's dead to me. This club is dead to me because it's not the Arsenal club I know. It's not the Arsenal football club I fell in love with. Everything we did was supposed to be with a touch of class. Right? How is it you sell 56 staff and then buy Willian on a free for 200 grand a week? Is that touch of class? That's not class.
Arsenal fans thought Willian was going to be the next best thing, but
I said it'd be good as a squad player, but that is it.
The guy's useless. He can't score goals.
Yeah, he scores a bloody free kick, and now everyone's gonna honestly, man. I'll tell you. Do you know what? Honestly, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to play this again, but. This is what if we beat you 3-0, this is what's going to happen.
Don't accept second best. I won't accept it, Robbie. I don't want it. People are out there clinging on to, but we beat Chelsea 3-0. Yeah, let's go home and wank in a sock.
Honestly, the Arteta fans will go mad.
What did you get that clip on?
We beat Champions League finalists 3-0.
What do you call it? You know, did you know like Arsenal fans made such a big deal of when you drew with us one each at Stamford Bridge last season when Martinelli scored?
Yeah, but we were 2-1 down with 10 men. Let's be honest. Come on. I got to admit that despite the season we were having, that wasn't bad. Even I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. I'd take that. Right? I wanted to jump it for joy, obviously, but like the fact that we were 2-1 down with 10 men and not long left, right? And the fact Martinelli did that as well. He was a young kid. I really rated that, and he gets player of the month that month. Never see him again, and then he gets treated like this.
I've just looked at the Manchester United team for tonight. Oh my!
I ain't seen it yet.
David De Gea, Alex Telles, Alex Ntasibe, Eric Bailly, Brandon Williams, Donny van de Beek, Manny Matic, Engala, Mata, Traore, and Greenwood.
Let me have a look.
They're resting players for Thursday.
That's 11 changes, yeah.
Yeah, they're resting players for Thursday. They want to beat.
They want to with that team.
They want to end Liverpool's hopes of Champions League football.
Exactly.
That's exactly what they want to do.
Banter Liverpool fans.
Of course they do. Let me have a look on Twitter. Is he on Twitter?
Yeah,
it's on Twitter. Bet it's on Twitter. Let me go have a look. Manchester. Let's have a look. There you go. Let's have a look. I'm about to open the lines any minute now. So just going to have a quick look at these lineups. And I'm going to open the lines for you guys. I'd love for you to come on with your questions and your thoughts, please. So if you've got any questions, think of them now. And we'll get them on. Yeah. Why am I showing that? It's stupid. I don't believe I just did that. That's stupid. There we go. Please do smash the like button. We've got for Manchester United, De Gea, Bailly, Mata, Greenwood, Amad Diallo.
Wow.
Amad Diallo. Telles, Matches, Williams, Van der Beek, Twanzit. Yeah, they have literally just like, I don't care. I don't care about this game. Well, hang on, no.
I ain't watching it anyway. It's pointless.
That's not their starting 11. Was it? When was that published? 3 minutes ago. It's the Leicester game. So why did it say 10 change? Ollie makes 10 changes, which beat yeah. Okay. Right. So in that case then, since that's all done, here we go, guys. We're gonna send the link in now. I'm sure Mel, you wanted to come on. I'm sure there's a load of people wanted to come on. So the link is open. You can come on now. All right. Yeah. So links in the chat, guys. Right. I'm sure there's a few of you who want to come on. By all means. I mean, score predictions for the game. What are you going for?
2-0 Chelsea.
1 each.
1 each.
I think the reason why I say this is I know Arsenal probably won't come out fighting all guns blazing too, but Chelsea players will have an FA Cup final at the weekend. They have a Champions League final coming. They'll know deep down inside, with given the fact that they play Leicester after the FA Cup final, they play.
Oh,
he's gone.
Isn't it? It's got out. Oops. That was good. I would say
he's moving now.
Yeah, sounds like the internet's gone wrong. Let me have a look.
He's moving. Hello,
I
can you
know.
hear us?
Yeah, it's
Yes,
the
I can
internet.
hear you.
Yeah.
See?
Go on, you were saying.
I was just saying, I think the Chelsea players mindsets will be focused on this. FA Cup game coming up. They pretty much know they've got top four. I also think. I don't think he will, but I think there's a possibility there will be changes from Thomas Tuchel tomorrow. In terms of some of the last starters will play, maybe Sima will play, maybe Billy Gilmore will play, but I don't know. It's just my gut feeling. It's just my gut feeling. I just feel like Arsenal who are in bad form, they'll come to Stamford Bridge, they'll put in a performance. It just screams a 1-1 draw. Hopefully not, but it just screams it to me.
That's fair play. I'm going to bring in Nitish from Beyond the Posts. How are you, my friend?
I'm good, and I hope you guys are well as well. And let's see what happens in this game.
Yeah. Absolutely. What do you think is going to happen in this game, Nitish?
I think Chelsea has an FA Cup final in 2 days, so they will not be playing some of their main players. I don't think the likes of N'Golo Kante will be starting this game. I think he might be rested for that FA Cup final, and maybe as one of the other panelists said, that Gilmore will be playing. I think Jorginho will be playing this game. Marcos Alonso may play. Some of the other guys, I think Werner may be given a rest as well. I think Tammy Abraham would play because he has a good record against Arsenal as well. So I think there may be some few changes that we may see from Tuchel. And Christensen, I think, is injured. So defense may also be Zuma. Zuma may start this game unless they have any other plans with respect to change in formation. But ideally, I think they will change a few things around here. Maybe Thiago Silva, I think if he's back, I think he could play this game. So there could be a few changes here and there. But I think they will not take it too seriously unless they go down a goal. Like if somehow we manage to take the lead, then they may get a bit serious about the match. Otherwise, I think even if they draw the game, they don't care too much.
You reckon Abraham's going to play?
I think Werner may be given a slight rest.
Wow.
Because last game, if you saw, even Havertz wasn't played. He didn't play the game at all. So I think those he may maybe switch. Maybe Werner may be replaced by Havertz or.
Luca, let him finish. Let him finish.
So see, it also depends. There is one more thing that it depends on whether Tuchel has any intention of retaining Abraham or not, because he has totally totally blacklisted Giroud from his squad for some reason. He doesn't even come on in the Champions League when they have already won.
There is a reason.
Yeah, the same reason that he's going probably. And if Abraham is going, I think then he will not play him. Then he may start Havertz and give Werner a slight rest maybe. But if he wants to play Abraham and keep him, then I think Abraham will start against Arsenal because he has a good record against us as well. So it depends on that one thing that we talked about, that whether he wants to keep him, either sending him away on loan or maybe retaining him or not. If he doesn't want to keep him, Abraham won't start.
Yeah, can I just ask a quick question? What's your response to that bloody press conference? What's a load of crap? What's a delusional man? He is delusional. Because someone explain to me at any point what he is talking about. Improved. What? What has he improved? He has fucked everything up. And you're talking about improvements and speaking to a guy who's in another country and you've never met in your life and expecting him to bail you out when you've got to pay a loan to the government. Are we on this same planet? Honestly, is he on this planet? Or is he just in Cloud Cuckoo land? What is he talking about? I don't get it.
I didn't see the entire interview, but with respect to improvement, I think we have definitely improved from what we were playing under Emery.
What?
Yep.
We've lost by the same amount of games we've won.
Doesn't matter. We have improved from what we were playing under Emery.
We've lost 14 games. It's
not improved. Mate,
we've not improved. How have we, Luke? Luke, I mean, I know you're you were on the fence. I'm sure you probably ought to say it out now. But what is he talking about? I gave you some of that quotes on a press conference, as many quotes as I could.
Yeah.
Right? I can't make sense of what he's talking about.
So,
do you know what?
Do you know what
winds me up? It makes me feel like I'm back in the Wenger days where he comes out with so much shit. Right? I'm sorry for swearing, but so much crap. You know, about like, oh, we made improvements. We've done this. We've done that. Great mental strength, about the great team spirit.
So, I think there's kind of a couple of ways you can see this.
How many spin words did he want to use?
I think it'd be, like I say, I think Nitish was just saying about improvements being made. It's difficult to say that there haven't been. I think there has been improvements around the club. There are still the same mistakes being made, but I have, he did come in and he addressed. The first thing I think I was happy with Arteta addressing was the Ozil situation, whether or not we were happy with that or not. He addressed it. Again, the board have still messed that up, I think, because we're still paying him and whatnot. But you got some of the deadwood out, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. Can I really see an improvement between Emery and Arteta? The one thing I will say for Emery is when he came in, you could see what he was trying to do, because we were playing out from the back and it was awful trying to get just those days watching Petr Cech borderline clearing a pass off his line. I don't miss that, but at least you could see that Emery was trying to implement something that was different. The one thing I will say like I say, Arteta has had the advantage of Saka and Emile Smith-Rowe being and Gabriel and Martinelli being given their debuts by Emery. They had started to play. I know maybe not in the Prem or whatever, but he had them. They're at a better level than they were last year, and they were already at a pretty good level. So he's had the advantage of that. I honestly, after watching the Villarreal, we can talk about the whole season. We can talk about how good we've been against Chelsea.
Sorry, just to cut in.
No worries.
Sorry, I do say. Oh, sorry. Just going to quickly say that Villarreal game where he says at the whole time we were the better side.
Yeah.
How?
So that's the thing I'm going to mention. Really, is that you can talk about and there's been highs in the season. There's been games where the opener against Fulham. There's been I hated the first half, but the comeback against West Ham showed fight that we borderline had under Wenger. Like
Chelsea,
we didn't.
The first Chelsea game,
the Chelsea, the North London derby, some of the Europa League
Leicester
performances.
City.
I know. Yeah, Leicester. Look, there's been really good highs, but Arteta has failed to capitalise on things that even we as fans can see worked in those games. And then he changed it and chopped and changed. How are we at a point where we still don't even know what lineup's going to come out? I know that it doesn't even matter at this point, but how were we at the point where going into the biggest game of the season we had no idea what the lineup was going to be? And even every time he does do it, there's something I can sort of understand maybe, but the rest I never understand. But the whole season is irrelevant when it comes down to that Villarreal game, because he had two opportunities to prove what we could do. The first one, he experimented with something I cannot even, like, even if he wants to experiment, do it in the group stage. Do it against fucking West Brom. Just what are you doing? Just
on that, do you think he took something out of Pep Guardiola's big and overthought?
I think so.
He looked at Pep Guardiola's false nine and thought, wow, my master can do it. I can do it.
I do think there's some truth to that. And I think there's some truth to where Arteta will go. I think he's going to be a good manager in the future, I do. But as every manager will find out, you aren't a manager until you've been sacked. And that's... Anyway, without getting too far down the road, I do think...
To be fair, I don't even see that. I do.
I think Arteta... there's no way that he's being backed by all of the right people. And to be honest, if he was gonna, he hasn't been a complete failure. This squad has also let him down. There have been times where there have been games where when I went on the AFTV thing, I can't remember what, I think that was 1-0 against Burnley, and I could not fault what Arteta. The team was fine, the tactics were fine, and Granit Xhaka made huge mistake. Then the next game, Danny Ceballos made a huge mistake. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not all Arteta, but if you're going to talk about how have we improved, mate, home and away against Villarreal was the most shocking display of tactics I have ever seen us play. And I'm not just talking about the performances. The first half against Villarreal in the second leg, we just looked like we were 4-0 up.
Yeah, hang on. I just want to mention that because you mentioned about the let me have a look. I can't remember where I found it now. You mentioned about Granit Xhaka, and where is that tweet? Where is that tweet that I found ages ago? Some Arsenal fan was having a go at Arteta, the ones that wanted Xhaka out, right? Saying that if you don't understand what he brings to the team, right, you shouldn't even support football. And I went, if you think at any level that he is good enough for Arsenal Football Club, right, stop supporting us now. Stop, right? Because you are part of the problem. You lowered your standards so low that you accept people like Granit Xhaka in our squad, right? We used to have Patrick Vieira, Gilberto, even Edu was better, right? We've gone from that to having. He's not. When is he ever in the midfield? Where's the midfield if it's just Xhaka and Elneny? Where
Wenger
is it?
got Xhaka,
it's not there.
We was a Wenger signing.
Yeah, I know that, but everyone still goes on about it and goes on about him. And I'm sorry, he's not good enough for a club that's supposed to be winning titles.
Yeah, but the only reason I'll disagree there is that your Arsenal fans are so quick to just say Vieira, but we're talking, that was a once in a lifetime team. Like this is why I get really frustrated talking about the history of Arsenal, because it's the absolute glory days. I get that, but even since then, Wenger couldn't get us close to that. We couldn't even get close to that. And even when the right players come along, you still got to have the right mentality around them. You still look at the players we sold after that. I know that I get all of that. I
understand that. Just ability-wise, he's just I think I'm not comparing him to Vieira. It's just that ability-wise, for Arsenal Football Club, that should be competing for top 4 at least.
Oh, 100%.
It should not. He's not good enough. How is it? It's coincidental. Since we've bought him, we've never been back in the Champions League.
He's also made.
It's not just about him.
No,
I'm not saying it's just about him, but it's very
Nitish,
very weird.
There are stats. There are some of the damning.
He's the most mistakes in the league.
That led to goals. That led to goals as well.
There are 2 reasons he plays in the team. First of all, this season he has been our best midfielder. That is a fact, whether you like it or not. And the second reason he plays in the team, the second reason he plays in the team is because he's not injury prone like some of the other players around him. He's physically fit.
I'm not going to bash Granit Xhaka. He's made some horrendous mistakes this year, but I agree. Nitish is
I'm
right.
still waiting for my apology. When he told us to fuck off.
I don't know, man. I think I actually sided with him after I read what the shit people were sending him.
No, that was after, but like during the game.
No, then Unai Emery should have never gotten him back into the team. But even Unai Emery knew that he had no option. If he lets go of Xhaka, they're not already letting him play Ozil. So if that is the case, then the midfield is gone.
Oh, Emery's hands were tied from minute 1. That guy was destined to fail. But what you're comparing now is Emery and Arteta. So.
And one more thing, I just want to add quickly. A lot of fans were complaining that why was Granit Xhaka playing left back? Look at the Newcastle game. He controlled the entire game from that left back position in that
Newcastle game. Well done. Someone who's struggling for relegation.
We beat Slavia Prague comfortably when he was playing left back. He was playing.
Oh my!
But
you're talking about teams that are not even good enough for Champions League. Newcastle fighting relegation.
Hold on. You were ranting all over your video that Slavia Prague will knock us out of the Europa League. I'm talking about those games. If he was possibly fit for the Villarreal tie as well, I think the tactics would have been different, and it would have been him playing at left back, clearly not on the team sheet.
So I know.
No, that was the initial ones. That was the initial formation.
But these are teams that we should be wiping away like this. not worrying about them, right? But when we come up against teams like we play Chelsea or something, it's not good enough. But Josh, I mean, would you accept Granit Xhaka in your squad?
He would need to get into the under 23s.
There you go.
I think he makes the team.
We've got Jorginho, Kante, Mason Mount, Kai Havertz,
Kante. This is the thing.
Kovacic,
probably doesn't make
Billy
the team.
Gilmore.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, Jorginho is
thing.
your player. Jorginho is your player who's similar to Granit Xhaka in a lot of ways.
Jorginho
No, Nitish, this is the problem. I love it when we play Chelsea now, because every time we play Chelsea, they've got Kante, we've got Xhaka. Right? They pay 30 million, we pay 35. And look what we've got, and look what they've got. And what did they do with Kante when they bought him? Oh yeah, let me think. Oh yeah, they won the league. What did they do? Get knocked out of Champions League and they've been back in it since.
Yeah, so Wenger wanted to sign Kante, but the club, he didn't want to pay that 5 million extra to his agent. So at that point, they went for Granit Xhaka, who was playing at Borussia Mönchengladbach.
He paid 5 million extra to Granit Xhaka. So
I know. So what do I tell you about it? That is how it has been at the club.
Yeah.
They didn't pay the 5 million to the agent.
Yeah. These are the same club issues that persist now, man.
Sorry. No, I was saying there was a post on an Arsenal group, Arsenal 101. They were saying that now do you want Wenger back? You fans deserve this. But when these shit signings were being made, they should have been. There is no way that I would be taking Wenger back for signing Xhaka over Kante.
Excuse me? Us Wenger fans deserve this. Yeah, okay.
No,
right.
Not Wenger.
Because I wanted my team to win a title again. So
there are some fan bases some part of the fan base is saying this, that now you deserve to have Arteta because you said Wenger out at that point of time.
No, because I was accepting top 4 as a trophy because I ain't got better standards.
It doesn't matter where we're playing, right? The standards we were at with Wenger, we should have been challenging for titles. The standards we are at now, we should be getting into the Europa League final. They're different standards, but the fucking team should be doing better. The manager should be doing better, regardless of what team we had then. That's the bottom line. And the bottom line is above Arteta, and he's at fault as well. But we couldn't do a better job. I don't think, unless a manager comes in and tells the board to fuck off, maybe like a Sarri, who I'd probably take if I really was pushed for an answer. But I don't know how. It would be nice for someone to come in and disagree with the board. But Arteta's not going to do that. He's on his best behaviour. It's his first job. He loves the club. He says he interviews.
He loves the club. If he loves the club, he should do the right thing and walk.
The board will never sign a Sarri if he is going to argue with them or have major differences. They're never going to sign him. Yes, Arteta put down some conditions of a transfer budget, and probably he may get it at the end of the season. But the thing is, he doesn't really fight, but he knows where to say it and how to say it. Because I told you again, the best example of that FA Cup title win. He said it after winning the FA Cup that I hope that they back me at the end of the season in the summer transfer window when it matters. And they have backed him to an extent. To an extent. I have liked the way that they signed the players.
Hold on.
No, well, we're going to cover 5 minutes more. Well, to be honest, no.
Can I say something quickly?
Just say this quickly, and then I'm just going to ask for their score. Luke's score
prediction. You lot can do what you have to do. Sarri, right? I don't think, even if Sarri did came, right, he ain't the right man for the job. Okay, because of his bad attitude.
Oh my life, yeah. No, Arteta's got a brilliant attitude, hasn't he?
Yeah,
an attitude that just sit there and accept it.
Good enough, okay. Sarri's not good enough. Remember the whole Kepa situation, okay? He's not good enough. Remember I told you this before, Stephen, yeah?
I swear I've had this argument on this before.
One club.
It doesn't matter whether he's
one player.
League or
it's only happened to one player.
Because
Kepa doesn't know what to do.
He's not good enough, okay? He always falls out with players, yeah? You need a manager who's going to come in, right, to hit the ground running.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so what do you want to do? Get a manager?
Okay, I have a question. I have a question for Steven. I have a question. One simple question. You remember when Arteta came in, Willian came out and said that Arteta got me here to win the Champions League in 3 years, right? Yeah, I know. It's funny. I know it's funny.
Win that
I know.
Champions League.
Hold on. Let me ask the
We're never
question.
going to win it in our lives.
Well, wait, one at a time. Let him answer.
Let me
Yeah,
just
go
finish
on.
the question. Yeah. So you say that we should never accept mediocrity, and Arteta was trying to target the Champions League. According to him, it didn't work out because he has realized that there are bigger problems. Then why do you say that Arteta doesn't care about the club when he was targeting something big? It's not worked out. I'm not saying that it will work out definitely.
Target something
He
big,
has
okay.
realized that he wanted to be in the Champions League. He wanted to win it, which will not probably happen. I get it. But the thing is, at least he was not saying that I want to finish in the top 4 and that is my goal.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, see why I don't care? Because after that Villarreal, do you know when Roy Hodgson, right, lost that, got knocked out of the World Cup, right? Do you know what he did? Handed his
Yeah.
resignation a day after, right? Said he wasn't good enough, right? That's exactly what Arteta should have done in that Villarreal game. Even on the first leg, he should have done it.
Mate, they
Right.
hired him. He's learning on the job. They hired him.
I don't care.
Yeah, but
If he loved the club, he should have seen that what he's doing to it. What he's doing to it. Every player has regressed. Every young player is not getting better. Martinelli's not getting the opportunity he's getting.
I don't think every player's regressed.
Right? We don't know what a formation is. We don't know what a style of play is. We
It's
don't know what a best
4-2-3-1.
lineup. Oh, good, brilliant. That's fucking brilliant. The next minute it'd be 3-4-3, 4-1-4-1, or 4-2-3-1, or 5-6-7-8. Right? I mean, I'm sorry.
If we could play a 5, 6, 7, 8,
can someone tell me what our lineup's going to be? No,
No,
I make up my own. I don't guess what he's going to do. I make up my own.
He makes up his own.
He makes up his own. It's that I'm going to put Leno as a striker.
Yeah, it is. That is it's a big inconsistency.
And I'm sorry, that press conference just shows he's like Wenger when he was in his last 2 years.
Honestly,
he is as deluded as anything.
Conferences. Don't take press conferences for anything because it's
listen
borderline
to him.
scripted. He has to say, he wants to say the right things because he's wearing the badge and he's the boss.
He's been told what to say.
Yeah, it's a load of shit. Just almost ignore it.
Well,
I only really care about the injury.
Kroenke's told him to say that.
So with respect to the improvement from Emery to Arteta, I agree with him. He has improved from Emery.
Yeah, okay.
It's like, for example, it's like Stan Kroenke must have told him to say that, or someone's told him.
Finish into the 9th, 10th compared to 5th is fucking improving, isn't it?
It's not. But it's like, for example, he's been told, and I get where you're coming from, like one of you lot said, because he loves the club. If he loves the club, then he should walk after the Villarreal.
Yeah.
I don't believe the Kroenkes have a single fucking word to say in any of these things. I don't think Arteta's
They wouldn't know. Yeah, they wouldn't even know about.
He's telling me. He's telling us. He's communicating with the Kroenkes.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean Kroenke's
No, he's not.
That is with respect to
him
the
and the
transfer
board are
window.
communicating with Kroenkes about giving us money for the summer.
Yeah.
Don't forget. By the way, we've got to pay £120 million loan straight out before at summer. So we've got to actually spend. If we're going to get 200 million, we've actually got to spend 320. You may not notice this. There's no money coming at all. There's no money coming.
80 million.
No money coming.
Right. So if there's no money coming, let's just say this: if there's no money coming, it's not Arteta's fault, is it? It's the board.
Yeah, of course not. But
the
then
board,
again,
the board again.
I get that, but you manage what you've got, and at the minute,
backing him when they say he
Luke,
is
he getting the best what he's getting out of that squad?
And
on occasions, but no, he's
But
not
on
getting
a
the best out of
consistent basis in the league.
But the players aren't good enough. I'm not saying that Arteta's good enough. I'm not. But the players are.
Yeah.
It's not.
Anyway, we're going on about Arsenal together. Score prediction, Luke.
What is it for Chelsea?
Yeah, Chelsea. Right. I mean, Chelsea are loving life, aren't they? They're loving life.
Yeah, but they are.
Champions
But
League.
are they? Okay, so are they?
We haven't beaten Chelsea at Stamford Bridge for 10 years. Remember that.
Right. Okay.
Arsenal are so unpredictable. I can't guess the lineup or how they're going to come out the gates. Chelsea could be unpredictable because they're going to want to secure the Champions League football before they get to the final, so that they don't have to fucking win it. Right? They need to. I don't know how many points they need. So I don't know.
Right.
I don't know how they're going to come out. This could be a 1-0. I don't know. I think we're going to lose. If I'm really honest, I think it'll be 3-1 Chelsea. I don't know. I'm going to go. Fuck it. I think Chelsea will win.
Okay, Josh. I mean, Do you see yourself winning the Champions League final against Man City? Well, we sit here with no European football.
We've still got Leicester to play in the cup final. We've still got Leicester to play in a must-win top 4 game. I honestly don't know. City could collapse here in the last couple of games of the season. Man United win the league. There's still a lot to be played between now and the Champions League game. So it's too early for a prediction, but closer to the time I'll be able to give you an answer because Chelsea could collapse, City could collapse, and it's too early to make a prediction.
City aren't exactly. Yeah, City look like they are collapsing. I'll be honest. It's been a fair few games now. They've not played very well, apart from the Champions League. In the league, they've been pretty shit.
Do you know what? It's funny. I'd laugh if Everton got into Europa League spots. Like, you send a postcard to Arteta and said, "Oi, club legend, we're in Europe. Merry Christmas." Right? Chelsea, send us a postcard to you Arsenal rivals, right? Enjoy no European football. Right? Send us a postcard from wherever you're going in Europe.
I stick to what I said earlier. I still think not having European football can benefit some players sometimes. It can benefit managers and players sometimes.
Yep.
Because I've reiterated to what I said. The year we finished, what was like 8th or something under Jose Mourinho. Conte came in and won the league straight after because he was able to get the players on the training pitch, work on a whole style of play, no midweek games, being able to play your best team in the league. It could be beneficial for us. It could be beneficial for Arsenal because it will help your top 4 push next year because your games are really getting more and more tough and more physical. And as we've been proven with Manchester United, you can play a ton of games in a short space amount of time. And I think Arsenal not having Europa League football next year may actually benefit them.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Anyway, I'm going to have to wrap up there. Thanks, guys, for everyone's tuned in. Bit of heated debate, but as usual.
Got my prediction.
He forgot even mine, but I'll start a debate then again.
Go on. Give us a quick prediction before you go. Sorry.
2-0 Chelsea. There you go.
Right. Go on, Latish.
They got an FA Cup final 2 days after that, not playing their strongest team, 2-1 Arsenal.
Of course you go 2-1.
I'd love that. I would love that.
It would make no difference to me. I wouldn't be jumping for joy, would I?
No, you don't have time. Otherwise, I wanted to say more, but let it be.
Do you see how depressed? Do you see how as an Arsenal fan out? Do you see how as an Arsenal fan how depressed I am? I've got to sit here for 2 weeks until the F1 comes back.
No, but the thing is, if we by chance, I'm just saying by chance we beat Chelsea, they got Leicester and Aston Villa after that. And if they don't win the Champions League, they could end up in the Europa League because West Ham has easy fixtures.
Right, brilliant, brilliant, lovely. What do you wanted to know? But at least they're in Europe. Anyway, thanks. Thanks for everyone that's tuned in. We're back in half an hour. Actually, it's been that long because we've got the most important show for this channel, which is the Liver Awareness Show. Children's Liver Disease Foundation. We're doing our liver awareness show. We're going on about awareness of heart disease and the British Heart Foundation and awareness like that. So make sure you tune into that, right? Give that a like, smash the likes up already on that, share that on your Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook right now. And we'll be back to do that.
Show 8:30 as well.
Yeah, I know we got a show at 8:30 as well. Please just 1 minute time.
Just very quickly, because I remember I was getting asked in the chat earlier. It's been confirmed that Porto will be taking the Champions League final.
Oh well, will they? Well, I don't get that, but there you go. Just how to make it more like sorely you would rather them to be in Wembley, so it's in a safe. It's safe and in
no
one
one leaves
country,
the country.
No one leaves the country. It's all safe.
It's all about that, my friend.
Let's put people at risk by going to Europe who probably haven't got their vaccination program all done yet, or most of it done.
The Euros are happening anyway. Anyway, yeah, that's another debate.
Yeah, but that's another debate. Actually, I would like to have that debate over that. But anyway.
Yeah, that's a good one. We'll do that.
Yeah, I might do COVID next week and explain about that. But there you go. Anyway, we're doing our liver awareness show on heart disease in half an hour. So make sure you tune into that. Until then, everyone stay tuned to that and we'll be back later. Cheers. Bye-bye.